Hey guys, I know you'll be wondering that in this YouTube channel I and Anusha will post some dance videos, right? But today I came with an informative video where I thought this video can help so many visa aspirants who has their visa interview in their coming days. Okay? So let's start the video.
Firstly, I would like to share the conversation that has happened between me and the visa officer. And secondly, I would like to give some additional information about the Chennai Consulate. Like I had my interview in Chennai. See, after booking our visa slot, we'll start getting so many doubts, right? Like after entering into the consulate and after standing in the line, can we see the other interviews that are happening? And can we hear the questions what the visa officers are asking? So I too had all these doubts. After getting into which room, I heard all these conversations and questions. I'll explain about this. So first, let's start with the interview. My interview slot time was at 8:30 in the morning on July 1st. So I reached there around 7:45 and entered into the consulate at 8 o'clock. After waiting for 1.5 hours, so I reached in front of the counter at 9:30. So my suggestion is be there before half an hour of your slot time, because after entering into the consulate also you have to wait for 1.5 hours. So just be there before half an hour, it's more than enough. And I was in front of the counter number 29 at 9:30. So I passed my passport and I-20 and I greeted her good morning. So she also greeted me good morning. She was an American lady with short hair. So by looking at my DS-160 form, she has asked me, so you have graduated in last year Christmas, right? Then I have answered, yes officer, I have graduated in December 2021. So the next question was, so what have you been doing since then? I said I was doing an internship officer at that time of 6 months, which got finished in the month of, like I was about to say the month. Here she interrupted me and asked me, was it paid or unpaid? And what was the amount that you got each month? And what were your roles and responsibilities? Here I explained my roles and responsibilities, and while explaining, she was directly looking into my eyes. Like she was testing me whether I am telling the truth or not. Because see, visa officers are well trained in human behavior and psychology. So make sure you are confident enough and answer loudly. Okay, so here, while explaining my roles and responsibilities, she was looking into my eyes. With her expressions, I came to know that she was not satisfied with the roles and responsibilities of my internship, because the work that I did in my internship was completely unrelated to the course that I'm going to pursue in US. So
There was a silence of 4 to 5 seconds here. She did not ask me anything after finishing my answer. Then I continued with the answer by telling I started internship in my final semester officer. Along with my studies, I want to get into the business world also.
then she has asked me, so you did in your final semester? I said I started that internship in my final semester. So she said okay. Then she asked me, what was your CGPA? Then I said 7.9 CGPA officer. Then seriously she has asked me, can I check it? Then I said yes officer, and immediately I gave all my 6 semester memos. I gave. So she checked it, and with a bright smile finally she said, okay, you have good score. I was like, okay, finally she got a little bit satisfied. And after this she was returning me my passport. See, if your visa is approved, they will give you a green slip in which it will be mentioned that your visa is approved in different languages, and they will keep your passport with them only. The visa officer will not give your passport, but here the visa officer was giving me the passport. Then I was like, what had happened? My mind just got stuck for a second. Then by giving my passport, she said the photo that got clicked of yours on your biometric day was not registered here. I don't know why. So you just go to the counter number 20, they'll click your photo, then you come back. So I went to the counter number 20, I gave the photo and I came back. Here the visa officer was interviewing the other person. So after that interview, I went to the counter, I gave the passport, and she said, hey, you gave your photo, like they clicked your photo, but the fingerprints that you scanned on your biometrics day, so that were also not registered. So just scan all your fingerprints now. Then I scanned all my 10 fingerprints right there. Then finally she said, your US visa is approved. Then I was like, thank God, finally. Now let's talk about the doubts that we get after booking our visa slot. As my interview slot time was at 8:30, the security guard has confirmed it and he allowed me inside at 8 o'clock. Only before half an hour they'll allow you. So I started standing in the line since 8 o'clock. The line starts on the footpath, like beside the road. So they'll ask you to stand in that line. In that line you have to wait for 15 minutes for sure. So after finishing that line, you will be entered into the security checking room, where the security checking will be done in the same way how it will be done in the metro stations. And you can wear the normal watches. You can't wear the smart watches. You can wear the normal watches and you can go. After security checking, they'll ask you to sit in a hall for 10 minutes. After that, they'll take you to the entrance of the main building. There in front of that main building, you have to wait for 20 minutes again. After entering into the main building, there will be 2 rooms. First, you'll be entered into a room. There also you have to wait for 5 to 10 minutes. And water can will be there. You can drink water if you feel tensed. And after waiting in that room, you will be entered into the main room, where the line format will be in the S format. But in other days, I heard that it will be in L format, S format, like that. So when I had my interview, it was in a S format. When you are standing in that S format line, you can clearly see the counters, which are numbered from 20 to 25. These 5 counters you can see, and you can hear the conversations, what are happening with the other persons, what the questions visa interviewers are asking. So you can see all this. After finishing this S format line, they'll make you to sit in the chairs. When your turn comes, then if you feel tensed, you can go and drink the water. Okay, I hope you are understanding whatever I'm trying to explain. So don't feel like the room will be pin drop silence and the no sound will be there. Don't feel like that, because not only F1 visa candidates will be there, the H1B visa candidates will be there, and B1, B2 visa candidates will also be there. Some parents will be there who will be carrying their children as well. That children will be crying. When I went, the situation was like this. So don't be too tensed. Make sure when you are going in front of the counter, you are not tensed at all, because in the tension, the answers what you know also gets disappeared. So yeah, this was my visa experience, and I hope I clarified all your doubts, maybe some doubts which you had. So hope this video helps you. All the best for your visa interview. If you feel that video is informative, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel, because it motivates me to make more videos. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Bye.